Hello, everybody. I'm Isaac from Göteborg, Sweden, and I want to share with you my story about reimagine what I do for a living as a music producer. This channel is mostly in Swedish, but I want to invite you English viewers to be able to subscribe to the channel and feel free to comment what you want to see on the channel as well. You are most welcome. So I've been doing this for around 20 years now, and it's been many times where I felt like, okay, I need to reimagine what I do. I need to rethink what I do. I need to see things from a different angle. Not necessarily always because of things around me change, but also, and most importantly, because I change all the time. 20 years ago, I was a completely different person. I believed in different things. I did stuff differently. And I was also looking at other people's work differently. So I'm not the same. And there's always a change in me that I believe is a good thing. And it's always room for reimagine stuff and work and feelings. And, I think we all get a better life, more interesting life, if we sometimes just stop and look what's around us and think, hey, is this the same as it always has been, or can I look at this in a new way? And I believe that people have different ways of dealing with changes and getting different angles of stuff. And my way has always been using sports. No matter if it's running, bicycling, swimming, or just, spend time out in the forest, that has always been a way for me to look at things in a new way. I have participated in a lot of races, and I still do. Triathlon, Ironman next year, and it's a huge part of me, and not necessarily because it is some kind of a health thing going on. It's also very much for my brain to restart, to reboot, to reimagine stuff and work and feelings and everything in between. So I look at it as a wonderful way to get new ideas, to just talk with myself about problems that I have and issues in work, or how to deal with stuff in general. But one more thing that I do is to collect people around me that I really, really trust and let them listen to what I do, to my productions or my thoughts in music. And they really challenge me to think in different ways. And it's not like they agree with me. They almost never do. And I don't want them to agree with me. I want them to just be some kind of wall that I can bounce my questions to and bounce my thoughts to. They give me different perspectives of things in life, and they help me to reimagine many, many, many things. I started as a drummer when I was around 6 years old, and then it has really developed in different angles from then. And I then started to play guitar and started to play piano and then bass, and started to sing a lot more when I was around 10. And the basic foundation of my feelings for music has always been the same. I just want to dance, I just want to move, I just want to feel something really interesting and something heavy. It doesn't have to be good or bad. It can just, if you just feel something, and a lot of it sometimes, then that's a good thing. And from that on, I've developed my thoughts and my taste of music, and I started to work as a music producer, and I recorded my first EP with people outside my family around 1999. And that recording was absolutely terrible. It was the worst recording ever. And so I fail all the time. I fail, and then I try to learn from that, and then I try again and I fail, and I try to learn from that and I fail again. Sometimes it feels like I'm failing all the time, but I'm trying to fail forward, fail towards something. And nowadays, I feel like the failing is a huge part of my process in getting better, and also to reimagine the thing I'm working on at the moment. And I reimagine myself and my ways of treating and dealing with issues, problems, hurdles when it comes to musical projects. And it's been so many times where I felt like, okay, now I'm on the right track. This feels good. This feels like the right path to walk on at the moment. But that is also, for me, a warning almost that I'm gonna hit the wall very, very soon, and I'm gonna need to reimagine it again and to see, hey, was this really good? Was this really something that I want to move on to? It's inevitable sometimes to hit the wall and then to move on in another direction. And to me, sometimes when the feeling is good and everything is very smooth, that's when you're very close to hitting that wall. To me, inspiration has been a huge thing, and it has also helped me to be better in reimagine things. I can get inspired by so many things, from stand-up comedians to just nature, to sports, to musical artists, of course, and they help me to look at things from a different angle as well. And I believe that you should always have inspiration around you. Find stuff, places, people that really inspires you. And because you don't know how they will inspire you until they just do. You get hit by their inspiration, and suddenly you feel like, wow, this was a new thing to me. This was a new feeling that I never felt before. And I can use that to move on with a project, or I can use that to add something into a project. For me, to have an interesting journey, to have an interesting everyday life is really the goal of everything. Of course, it's a good thing to set up your goals and to achieve them, but for me, it's like I love every single day when I feel like I can accomplish things, I can get a little bit better, I can reimagine stuff all the time. And you know, again, I was not the same 20 years ago as I am today. I'm not the same 10 years ago as I am today. So it's a constantly change of feelings, of perspective, of people around you that makes this everyday journey for me very, very interesting. And I've also had the opportunity to travel around the world with musical business, such as United States, of course, all over Europe, but also in Asia, China, Japan, Singapore, of course. And one of the things that have struck me is that, hey, we're not that different. Still have the same needs of love, caring, compassion. But to meet people from other countries and cultures can really also help you reimagine stuff in a good way. On the other side of the world, we have the same needs and we can help each other. And that's a good thing. So if I could just give one piece of advice, it would be surround you with people that you trust. And don't forget that even though I live on the other side of the world, I still have the same needs as you. I wish you all the best. Thank you.